Hey everybody, and welcome to the Chit Chat. I'm Adam Roach, and today we're going to be reviewing Codenames Duet. It is the brand new two-player cooperative version of Codenames. Now, Codenames is probably something you're familiar with if you have been in the hobby very long. It has been widely touted as one of the best games. It won several awards its first year out in Essen Spiel, and has continued to be popular. So this game was designed by Vlada Chvátil, and this time partnered with Scott Eaton, that is, and it is intended to play at 2. It is also cooperative, whereas typically Codenames has always been a competitive game with 2 teams going against each other. In this version of Codenames, it's going to turn that around a little bit. You're still going to have 2 teams, and those 2 teams can be individuals. However, this time you're working together and you're looking at 2 sides of the same card. So the grid will still be a 5x5 grid of 25 words, but the cards are going to look like this. So now absent are the red and blue squares, and now added are additional black assassin words. So if you're sitting on that table, you're going to see what you're currently seeing now. These are the goals you need to get me to guess. However, I also have a side of this card. It has its own agents to guess. It has its own 3 assassins to avoid. And these would be the clues I would be trying to get you to guess. There are 9 on each side with 3 assassins on each side, and there are 15 total things to guess, which means there are 3 that overlap between the 2 partners or between the 2 teams. And I think this is actually a really interesting way to look at it. It also allows you to gamify some of it when you know that out of the 3 assassins, one of them will also be an assassin for your partner, one of them will actually be an agent their partner wants to guess, and one of them will be a neutral card. So there's a little bit to that. Now, rules-wise, it's very, very, very similar to Codenames. The way you give clues is the same. The only change on that is going to be that when you say a number, it is no longer restrictive. So if I say 0, you can still guess unlimited. When I say 1, you can still guess unlimited. So it's no longer that number plus 1 that you get in initial Codenames. The other minor difference is you can now always use proper nouns as long as you only use a single proper noun, meaning I cannot say Christopher Columbus, but I can say Christopher or I can say Columbus. So those rules are still the same, with very, very minor differences. So this is also done in a time basis, but it's done in a time basis in a different way. So it's timed based on turns, and you have small tokens to represent that. Those tokens are either used as your neutral cards or as collected cards that will give you points and represent that you've taken a turn away from the game. So now gone is the sound timer, which nobody used anyway, and included are some kind of more interesting tokens. As far as components go in this game, I don't think there's much to talk about. They look fine. They are the same standard, boom, here's a picture, get rid of your agents. They have a little bit doubled down on the whole, this really looks like a recognizable celebrity, but it's legally distinct from them. So they've really gone that direction with it. All the cards are different from the base game, so if you're just looking to expand your word pool while keeping the same card quality, you have that here as well. Is it different enough from Codenames? Does it feel different enough from Codenames when you're playing it? I would say predominantly yes, it does. It has somewhat actually rejuvenated my desire to play Codenames. And when I say different enough, it still feels like Codenames, but I like the whole we're working together aspect. There's now not as much needling and heckling of your teammates, or, oh, the spy master didn't get me what I need. Now, I'm sure that will still happen in some groups, but it feels more like a concerted effort. It feels more like a puzzle, and there's a lot more to that, I feel. So your money may vary. I think the recommendation I would make when saying, is this Codenames better than a prior Codenames, is Do you prefer a competitive or cooperative game? If you prefer a cooperative game, this is hands down the right choice for you because you can go up to 6 players. I wouldn't really recommend going to 8, though you could still do it. It was designed as a 2-player game, but I do feel like it's a fun and engaging game at greater player counts. Outside of that, it still struck me very, very similar to Codenames, and as an organizer, I help run and organize events for the Oklahoma board game community, which is an amazing organization here. I have played Codenames itself over 200 times and taught it countless amounts. So for any game to really rejuvenate and grab me with a love for Codenames again, I think is a testament to the design. I think is a testament to how good this game is overall. It's just so rare that any of us as gamers get that many games out of a single box. So my recommendation is, if you love Codenames, this is easily as good as the original. In many ways, it is better. There is also some minor additions here. So if you want to go farther with it, the other thing that makes it special, and really isn't a lot, is it adds some theme. So in the perspective theme, it adds this map here. You start out as a standard game. The standard game is a 9-9 and you're playing out of Prague. What does the 9-9 mean? 9 is the number of turns you have to guess your 15 clues, and 9, the second 9, is the number of mistakes you can make. When I say mistakes, I mean neutral cards you can choose. You then branch off from Prague. You have 3 cities you can fly to do investigations in, and those cities will be things like an 11-2. So you'll have 11 turns this time, but only 2 times can you accidentally choose a neutral card. So you're going to give different clues. You have a little bit more time, but the clues must be more precise because nobody can ever choose a neutral card. And as you're continuing to clear these, you're flying around the world. You can do this with the same team. So if my wife and I play, we can write Adam and Amanda down there, and we can try to spy throughout the world. And I think that adds kind of a cool, interesting little bit of theme to Codenames that it didn't have. It also adds some more variance and some changes between games. And so it keeps it from just feeling like, okay, let's play this exact same thing over and over again. It's not a drastic difference, but it adds variety. All right, I think that's all I have for Codenames here today. It gets a thumbs up from me. Codenames was always a great game. Codenames Duet is no different from that. And I would say this is hands down the best new version of Codenames, the new expansion to Codenames that there has been. I really, really hope you liked this video. If it helped you out, please like it down below. Please leave us a comment and subscribe to our channel. All of that really helps us out and helps us know what direction to take the channel in the future. Have a great day and enjoy gaming.